Well, hello all you fine people out there in YouTube land. I apologize for the lighting, but really ain't a whole lot I can do about that right now. During my basic shotgun tactics and pistol tactic videos, I realized I may have left a few things out, so I will be starting a more comprehensive video series that covers in depth the different fundamentals and elements of using a firearm for self-defense. I have no clue what I'm going to call this video series. I have no clue how many videos are going to comprise it, but basically to give you guys a rundown as to the breakdown, I guess you could say. In this video I'm going to introduce the different key areas of using a firearm for self-defense that you need to be most familiar with and prepared to use. Those elements for the most part are as follows in order from most important to least important. A warrior mindset, for lack of a better way of saying it. Knowledge of your local, county, state, and federal laws and regulations pertaining to self-defense, especially when it concerns the use of a firearm or any other kind of weapon. The willingness to practice and train and master required skills, which towards the end of this video series I will run through several different drills and techniques, live fire exercises that pretty much wrap everything up into a nice, neat package, so you can actually see them as they are applied, or as they should be applied. Now mind you, the stuff I'm going to tell y'all, it is not a 100% this will work every time. It is a guide, it's advice from my practical experience and the training I received in the military and as an MP, and also based off of advice and practical experience of others that I know whom have been either preparing for it their whole life or have used, these basic principles at one point or another. The first thing we're going to talk about, though, is the warrior mindset. Now, by that, what I mean by warrior mindset, it's not psyching yourself up to kill someone or psyching yourself up to derive enjoyment from potentially killing someone. It is basically adopting a mentality that I am going to carry a firearm in my self-defense. I don't necessarily want to use it. Hopefully you necessarily don't want to use it. Hopefully you want to avoid using it if at all possible. But if a situation should arise where you do wind up having to use your firearm in defense of yourself, your property, or someone else, you are going to do whatever the hell it takes to get home alive. It's the whole premise of the warrior mindset. It is far and away the most important aspect of using a firearm for self-defense or self-defense in general. Because if you're not willing to do whatever the hell it takes to get home, then any notion of resistance is futile and not worth it, because you're not willing to take the risk of potential harm to yourself or to others. Self-defense is messy. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you do need to defend yourself, be it with your bare hands, a knife, a hammer, a bat, a gun, it's messy, it's dangerous, and you could die. And you need to be mentally prepared to take that risk. You need to be, for lack of a better way of saying it, mentally psyched. Not necessarily looking forward to killing someone or getting enjoyment from killing someone, but it has to be drilled into your head. You've got to do whatever it takes to get that mindset of, if I am put in that situation, there is nothing I am not willing to do to guarantee that I will make it home alive. If it means taking a couple of cheap shots in a fight, so be it. If it means potentially getting shot in a close quarters shooting situation, so be it. If it means getting stabbed or risking getting stabbed, so be it. So long as you get home alive. Or if you know you're not gonna make it home, or the chances of you coming out alive are slim, making sure you take as many of the motherfuckers attacking you straight to hell with you. Now, this is probably going to be a weekly video series. Yes, it is. It's going to be a weekly video series. Next week, I am going to cover the importance of reading up on your local, county, state, and of course federal laws and regulations pertaining to use of a firearm or any other weapon for that matter for self-defense. This is NRA Man Forever. I hope you find this video series informative, potentially life-saving. And remember, united we stand, divided we will fall. Join the NRA today.